All right. Welcome to the Way to a Great Marriage. And tonight you have Tony and LaRonda.
Hello.
And so LaRonda is going to sing a song of her mother Omi's that she wrote years ago. And so we're dedicating this to Omi. And we want to try to sing one of these songs every night.
Okay. This one was wrote 2/17/1995, and this literally happened to Mom. She, in the middle of the night, she was praying and she felt somebody touch her, and she knew it was the Father. So, somebody touched me in the middle of the night while I was praying to the Father. Everything seemed all right. I felt a warm feeling like I'd never felt before. Somebody touched me, I'm not the same anymore. Somebody touched me, somebody touched me. Oh, it must have been the hand of the Lord. Somebody touch me, somebody touch me, and I know it was the hand of the Lord. What a happy feeling I feel down deep inside since I felt the touch of Jesus. Everything seems all right. I have joy and contentment deep down in my soul. And I know when He touched me, I was made whole. Somebody touch me. Somebody touch me. Oh, it must have been the hand of the Lord. Somebody touch me. Somebody touch me. And I know it was the hand of the Lord. Amen.
That must be on your CD.
It is.
Okay.
You knew it, didn't you?
Yeah, I've heard that one before.
Yeah, that was on our CD.
No, we're not trying to sell CDs.
No. We don't have any to sell. But it was on one that me and Mom had.
One copy.
We have one
left.
copy, yes.
And it's ours.
Oh, yeah,
It's
let me show you what we look like. Hold on just a second.
Hey, Sherry, by the way, I see that you're on.
Here it is. This is when it was all big hair. Let's see. Is it? Where's
Here,
the?
let me hold it.
Okay.
Woohoo! There you go.
Me and Mom and Dad, and me and Mom both had jet black hair. And Dad, of course, had white.
Apparently, maybe I saw him in concert like 3 times.
You did.
We'll see when we get to heaven.
Yes.
I do remember one time.
Yeah.
Because I remember her dad always said, sing Acapulco.
Yes.
And so
we're singing Acapulco.
I picked that up somewhere. It must have been from her dad.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Hi, Annabelle. Annabelle always has to get in on the stuff. Why don't you tell them what we're talking about tonight?
Well, let's see. I don't know when this was.
It's good.
I guess I could run it up and see.
Sit down, Annabelle. Sit down.
Here. Let's see. This would have been the May 26th, Rick Warren's Daily Hope, and that was been a Sunday, so I didn't. He would have repeated, but what he sends in the written message is always new on the weekends, but I'm starting in the middle of what he said because he talks a little bit about marriage in the middle of it. Here's a second rule of success: team up with people who are good at what you're not good at.
Woohoo!
Okay. Well, I'm like, okay, what are we not good at? What are you good at that I'm not good at? But anyway,
I don't know.
you,
I was like, woohoo!
okay, team up with. You're just like the team up part.
I do. Annabelle said, woohoo!
Team up with people who compliment you.
You're so handsome. I compliment you. I'm being silly tonight. Sorry.
Everybody has something to contribute. Nobody has it all together. We need each other. This, by the way, is one of the purposes of marriage. I wonder if he wrote a book called The
Purpose-Driven Marriage?
Yeah, The Purpose-Driven Marriage. Probably did.
I bet he did.
He wrote Purpose-Driven Everything.
Purpose-Driven Marriage.
In marriage, we're put together to complement each other's strengths and to compensate for each other's weaknesses. What happens when you don't compensate for each other's weaknesses? We criticize each other.
Arr.
Okay, well, I do recognize that part.
Mm-hmm. You criticize me.
When you forget something.
Yeah, you forget everything. I know. You're not telling me anything I don't know.
That's what marriage is for. That was the last podcast because I was reminded. You remember, I probably shouldn't have done that, but during the Way to a Great Marriage, I asked you, have you bought the
tickets?
She did last night.
I did. Woo!
That's not what marriage is for. Marriage puts two sinners together, so there can be no perfect relationship.
No.
But in a marriage, you know the other's weaknesses, so you can help compensate for them. For example, take bill paying and budgeting. Who should do it? The one who does it better. Sorry, I can't answer the call right now. Actually, that was for LaRonda.
What was it?
LaRonda can't answer the phone call right now.
Sorry.
She'll call you back later.
Call you back.
The Bible doesn't tell us who should do one role over the other. Just figure out who does it better. And in doing that, you compensate for each other. And then I told LaRonda, you do everything so much better than
wonderful.
I do. You can do it all. That's why my wife, Kay, always drives. She's a much more careful driver than I am. I guess you're going to start driving.
I'm going to have to start driving.
I don't know. I'm going to have to start complaining, grabbing hold of the panic button.
Ow!
And being like,
you hurt my shoulder. You hurt my shoulder.
Anyway, this also applies to your work. Anyway, so that's the subject line tonight. It's compensating each other.
Yeah.
I always thought that we actually aren't enough opposite to complement each other.
No, we are, because I'm more of an extrovert. You're more of an introvert. You're an introvert, extrovert.
I thought you were an introvert too.
No.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
You ever see me see a stranger?
Okay, and you like to talk.
I do.
Yeah, so I let her call everybody and talk to everybody. So if you want to talk to somebody, I give out her phone number. If you noticed, if you watch the when we're at WLJC, I always give out her phone number.
And my name.
No, yes.
Yes, you did tonight.
I did. If you want, but it was both. No, I said if you wanted to get a hold of LaRonda and me,
yes,
call 859-661-2134.
Oh no, he did it again. I'm gonna have ranked strangers calling me.
Again, that's 859-661. Well, I gave it out on WLJC. It went out around the world.
It did. I'm just kidding. No, we use my number for our pamphlets and everything. So I was just kidding.
For CR.
Yeah, for CR.
Solid recovery. So if you haven't heard, tap it or hang up.
Yeah, just give us a call. Actually, that's for both of us.
If you need help finding a place to live, you're homeless or
Need something to eat.
Transitioning out of a jail or a prison, or if you're needing rehab, or your spouse is beating you, then utilize the number.
Yes.
Otherwise, text.
Yeah. Or text.
Text me.
Yes.
I require texting.
He's a texter. I'm a talker.
So,
hi, Terry.
And so you pay all the bills.
I do.
And do
taxes.
Do the taxes. I used to, but I would procrastinate. I'm a horrible procrastinator. I wouldn't get them done until it was too late.
He handed the baton to me, and I went to running.
Well, you volunteered yourself. You volunteer yourself for everything.
I did, just in case, Well, I'm kind of semi-retired, so it just, I'm fine with it. I don't mind it.
Right.
At all. If I did, I would tell you. I was like, it's too much.
I'll let you deal with all the tenants, but it's usually the women that pay, so it's probably not good for me to be meeting some tenant
strange women
in a dark
alley. No, actually, it's McDonald's most of the time.
Well,
we meet at McDonald's.
In the Walgreens parking lot too.
Yeah, Walgreens.
But she had her husband with her.
She did, and her children.
Yeah. So, she did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the back seat.
And so,
was her kids,
but
I pick up. I do rent stuff.
But we are able to pass off that you kind of deal with the women and I deal with the men.
We do
because I do. I talk to Joe.
Absolutely.
So
you do the guys. I do the women.
True. So we tag team.
We do.
It's always good to play good cop, bad cop too.
Bad cop.
I used to play good cop, bad cop with Dad.
Yeah.
Forever. Dad was always everybody loved him.
Yeah, was always good cop
because he was always a good cop. Oh, I love your dad. He's such a sweet little man.
Yeah.
Why do you treat it? You're making this 80-something-year-old man do all this work? Shame on you.
He loved it. It kept him going.
His mom told him whenever she died, I'm sorry, that to help me out, so I could minister to people.
And he did. God love him.
I appreciate.
We miss you, Dad Ball. He's in heaven with my dad and Jesus.
Oh, Tim said that I thought I was watching the wrong. I can't read podcast. The background has changed. I like it.
Hey.
Also I got back my laptop today.
Yes.
From the computer guy. He put a new hard drive in it. It had the ring of death, which means I must have been moving it around or it got thrown
in the back of the car.
Thrown somewhere without it being turned off.
Yeah.
And so now we have this building. I'll start now back to, I had started downloading from YouTube. Maybe they gave me a virus.
It may have. I don't know.
YouTube may not have liked me downloading and putting it on Rumble. So maybe they gave me a virus on my hard drive, so I couldn't. So I don't know what happened, but the hard drive died, and we got the laptop back up and running. And so
it looks good,
it's here on the viewing screen. It looks wider.
It looks great.
Where you guys are viewing it. Well, it still looks wider because it was from like this picture to where LaRonda is.
Yeah.
We got this little. It's
on this side, my side.
No, it's over here.
Yeah.
This space over here that's kind of an addition. It's like I can't see myself doing.
No, you can't.
There we go. From here to here.
Yeah.
This is extra space
because we were like this big. We were like. We had to squeeze in like that. It was a little tablet like this big. But this is I know Tony told you, but the Celebrate Recovery team got him the God's thumbprint.
Yeah, it has a verse from every
book
in the Bible.
It's beautiful
on it, and it's got a name tag on it that really made me feel special, even though it doesn't have my name on it.
Yeah, it does. No, it says thank you for serving God.
Yes.
Happy birthday, 2024. celebrate recovery.
So it could be for you just as much.
No, it was for you. It was for you. We figured you knew who you were, so we didn't put your name on it.
Well, and too, you get along a lot better with the people. My sister says to me that we wouldn't have the successful CR if it wasn't for you. That I'd probably run them all off.
She said I was very. Sissy said you're very diplomatic.
Right.
Like whatever that is.
I am not political at all. If you listen to the last Luke chapter 3 last night, I point that out. That's the reason I am not a pastor. Terry probably can testify to this. Dave's diplomatic.
He is very diplomatic,
and so he's able to do that. You have to. It's a very political position to be a pastor.
Yeah, it is.
And unfortunately, I hate the way the churches treat their pastors.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Terry can amen that.
Yeah, amen, Terry, amen.
Because they should love on them and take care of them. And
thank you all for your service.
Yes, and
you're really
especially
servicing.
Terry. I think Terry's the dementiated.
They are
part of the
wives are
always are. They don't have. It's hard for them to make friends in the church. They're afraid that they'll tell the pastor on them.
Yeah. Well, and too, Terry is very. We're talking about you, Terry, but
she said, "Hey, I'm diplomatic."
Yes, you are. Absolutely, you are. No, she loves to. Terry loves to entertain like we do.
Oh,
she loves to entertain. Hostess.
Yeah, but there's a name for that. Hospitality.
Hospitality. She's very good at hospitality, and we like that too, Terry. We love.
Yes, I am. I am underappreciated.
We know.
We call it undementiated.
Undementiated.
From the movie Up.
Yes, we know that you are. And Terry, that we always talk about, she's my cousin. Me and her are cousins and besties. So we've known each other our whole lives. But we always ask her to comment and things because she's been married a long, long time. Her and Dave have.
So really, the weaknesses that you see in your spouse can be strengths that can be used to benefit the marriage if you will allow that to happen, is what we're saying. Like LaRonda loves to talk, it drives me nuts. I'm like, can't you just be quiet every once in a while and let me go to sleep? Then probably my perfectionism probably gets on your nerves.
It does,
sometimes.
Yeah,
I can swing that way, and whenever she becomes very sanguine or
laxy daisy,
life of the party.
Yeah.
I'm like, we need to do this.
Let's settle down
and all this.
Yeah. No.
Let's see. Tim said pastors' wives that I know are all guarded, but it makes sense because they want to protect their husband's public standing. Yes,
that's true.
They're probably. It's really hard, I would say, for them to make friends in the church because they don't. I guess they don't know how long they're going to be there.
No, most of the time. But Terry, is that true? I mean, is it hard because you are a pastor's wife? Is it hard to have good friends in church life? Maybe she can answer that for us. I know my other cousin that's a pastor. I think his wife has a hard time, like having friends and keeping friends.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes it's hard on wives.
Like your other cousin.
Yeah, my other cousin.
Duh.
Okay. Yeah. So
you have all these pastors.
I have pastors everywhere. My son is actually not pastoring right now, but he's a pastor too. He was associate pastor. So, and then I'm married to a minister. And Annabelle always has to
go potty?
be.
Yeah.
No, she said no. That's not what it is.
You hungry?
She's starving.
She's starving.
She thinks she's starving anyway.
Yes.
She thinks she needs something. But our thing was about how can you compliment your spouse Annabelle, go on. Thank you. How can you compliment your spouse? How can you be a good filler for what they need, and how can they be a good filler for what you need? You know, I mean, me and Tony are a whole lot alike in a lot of ways. You know,
I try to. Terry says I try to have friends whenever we go. God will supply a friend.
that's true. He always does the correct one. You know, sometimes, you know, in my lifetime, I've had some that are hard. Sometimes friends are hard to have. You know, have you ever had a friend that's a hard friend to have? You know, those sometimes come and get you.
Suck the life out of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
We talked about that the other night.
We did.
The sucking sound.
Yeah.
The Ross Perot made famous.
Yes, exactly.
Down south. But
yeah.
Some friends are like that. They're leeches.
Yeah.
They suck the life out
Well,
of you.
and two, not even like they're after anything. It's just like you're having to constantly be up to try to bring them up. And then by the time you get done, you're like, you feel like you've dug a ditch. You know, you're wore out.
It's your responsibility to bring them up.
I know. I'm NCR. I know that.
That's codependency.
It's just a woman thing, actually. I guess all of us women.
Okay, you stay down there. I'll stay where I'm at.
I'll stay where I'm at. Yeah, right now. But anyway, that's what tonight.
They are needy. Yes, they are, Terry.
Yes, absolutely.
Needy people.
Yes, and you're like, I wish I could help them, but I try, but I can't. You know, but what was the other thing Rick Warren said? It was interesting. You read it, and we only
that
hit.
Was it. There's only one thing.
We only hit the highs. No, there was more than one. He said, if you can't find it, what to do, then what did he say? Go find somewhere to fit in. I can't remember what he said. Wasn't that in today's broadcast? No. That was another one. Sorry. If they're all running together. We listen to stuff all day long, so.
Right.
Yeah, we do. If you know, I do think this though, you know, where it says, you know, you and your husband compensate for one another's weaknesses and strengths, you know, where he's strong, I might be weak and vice versa. But, you know, you've got to, Terry said, I think last night in a private message, she said that her and David discussed that the way to a good marriage was trust, you know, and learning to trust to one another. And that's a hard thing to do. That
takes time.
It takes time.
You have to be married. That's the reason most marriages end in divorce within the first 5 years, is because they haven't developed that trust.
Right.
Haven't learned how to fight, or
right.
That who's I don't want to say who's in charge, but basically there's a power struggle.
There is
in the first 5 years usually.
And you kind of try to figure out who each other are. The very first year of a marriage, people go, "Oh, that's the honeymoon phase." No, that's when you're getting to know each other and you want to hurt each other. The first year, it's like, "Wow, I didn't know you was like that."
You're learning how to fight.
Yeah, learning how to fight. Yeah, for sure. But you know, we've got people in our family that's just not even been married a year, and you know, they're getting to know one another. Several of the people, and your daughter just got married, so you know, her and Jesus still have to learn the ins and outs of that.
Well, hopefully they've dated long enough that they have some sense of.
Yeah, some sense they will. But when you're together and you're married, you're living in that same house, and you know, one's in the way. Every time Tony goes to take a shower, I want to curl my hair, and I'm like, the mirror is fogged up. Don't you open that door? It lets all the good steam out. We're like, when am I supposed to curl my hair? So I sneak in and out, and you know, put a curl in and go back out. So that's okay.
I tell her she doesn't need to touch her hair. You know, you've seen those Facebook things like, "Bam! I woke up like this."
I don't wake up, I promise, with my hair curl. It's usually,
well, no, but
it's not bad.
But you don't need to do anything with it.
Well, thank you, lovely. Appreciate that.
And me and Braden are like, why are you putting makeup
Why
on?
are you putting makeup on? It's for me. I put makeup
other
on for
women.
me. Other women. I want them to think I'm pretty. I know you think I am. So, but that's strengths and weaknesses.
Right.
And my sweetie got his beard trimmed. Look how handsome, and his hair cut. And I'm bragging on him. It looks really good. I love the beard, and the man trimmed up his beard all nice.
Took away my
his ponytail.
ponytail capabilities. Aw.
It looks good. I like it. And I still love his big beard, but now it's a nice tapered beard. It's pretty. I love a nice beard. So, but when you compliment each other and stuff, it's if you really mean it, you're not just being goofy or just I think that's important too. But anyway, that's all I've got tonight. We went with Uncle Cecil and sung live at WLJC.
Mhm.
Kind of tell them what we did tonight.
Right, and I looked, and probably won't be on. I said that you could look down in the playlist for YouTube. I didn't check and see if there's a link to on their page on YouTube, the Hour of Harvest. Usually they don't post it on YouTube until the next day. I forgot that was the case. So I'm sorry if you tried to watch it tonight live on YouTube at 7:00. And so I've been telling people too on Facebook, you have to click through and watch it on YouTube. If it were doing live, it just doesn't do anything. It looks like you're in the waiting room, but there's nothing. You don't see anything. So there are some little hiccups with YouTube, but it was live on Facebook. Hour of Harvest has a Facebook page.
Today it went live on Facebook.
Right.
WLJC.
And then they have a website that you can watch it live on.
WLJC, an Hour of Harvest. It's a wonderful television station. They reach so many Appalachia people.
And then you can see the world famous Uncle Cecil.
Uncle Cecil.
Cowboy preacher.
Yes, absolutely. That's what we did tonight. And like Tony said last night, we're usually in church 6 days at least.
They got Terry.
What did Terry say?
Oh, I watched it on the website, she said.
Oh,
okay.
Good. Well, that's great. I'm glad you got to watch it tonight. But that's what we did. We went there tonight, and then tomorrow night's church, Thursday night's CR. Then we leave Friday for Indiana.
Indianapolis, yeah.
Indianapolis for a 1-day training. We're taking
for CR.
For Celebrate Recover, we're taking 5 women with us.
The 2 of us and Braden.
The 2 of us and Braden. Yep. So there'll be 8 of us traveling in the van, church van. And then Tony's cousin.
I guess I can have Braden right up front so I'm not like oozing with estrogen or something.
Maybe. We'll see.
I might lose all my testosterone.
You might. With all those women in there. 6 women, 2 men.
We've done this before. We went to Memphis.
I can't remember. We've been so many places.
And it was us 2 and the 6 women.
No, I thought Lewis was with us. Was him and Kelly with us?
Yeah, but there's been other times.
Yeah. It was just Tony and us.
And the women.
It was, yes, it was. You and all of us girls. So he was carting us around. That was also training, but he was carting us around. And then
that was the time that we tried to make it to Russell Springs on E.
We were on E in our gas.
The church van has it tells you how many miles you got left.
So one of my friends was with us.
And then it finally switched over to low.
Yeah. One of my friends, she kept saying, "We're gonna run out of gas. We're gonna run out of gas." Well, we didn't. We got to the guy. I said, "God won't let us run out of gas for sure." But we have some good travel times and stuff.
I'm surrounded by people that can't diminish their thinking.
And we're all trying to make Tony stop and get us gas. But anyway, that's all I've got tonight. Is Terry still talking to us?
Oh, she said that you looked so pretty.
Oh, thank you, Terry.
She always looks so pretty.
Thank you.
It's hard for her to realize that.
No, I don't know. Thank you all. You're precious. You are. But we love you guys. And I know we didn't have a very long broadcast tonight, but I told Tony, I said, we don't have to talk about anything bad or anything wrong. I just love to, be a couple and tell you what's going on with us and ask how you guys are doing and just ask for different things. What is it? What are you looking at?
Oh, Tim just sent me his most recent project. He's like overkilling Celebrate Recovery.
Oh,
in Shelbyville. He's got name tags.
Oh, wow. You go, Tim. Do it, buddy.
Personalized name tags.
Well, that's nice.
Yes, it is.
Is that all we got?
I don't know. You tell me.
I guess that's all we've got.
That's all she wrote, folks.
That's all she wrote.
Oh.
No. That's all, folks. No, we had a really nice time at WLJC. Cecil usually tells us how many views that we had and how many call-ins. There were lots and lots of prayer requests that were coming in. So many people in need of salvation and in need of healing, So we had a good time tonight.
So like, subscribe, comment, share, especially since I don't have...
Ding, ding.
And ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Ding, ding. The little bell.
That means subscribe so that whenever that we go live.
Notifications.
Yeah. That means
ding, notifications. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the ding.
I'm the ding-a-ling expert. I'm the ding-a-ling expert. Ding.
And so that is so you get notifications, so you'll know when we're going live. You can just click on it and join us. So with that said,
Katie's not here for her to dance, so.
Good night, until we meet again. Adios,
au revoir, arrivederci to you.
And though it's always sweet sorrow tonight, you know you'll always remain in my heart. Good night,
Sweet time.
and blessed dreams to you. Here's a wish and a prayer that all your dreams come true. And now till we meet again,
Adios, au revoir.
I'll be listening.
Good night. We love you guys. Have a good night.
Transferry half-hour show.